Hi everyone, it's Gillian. Welcome to my channel and another crochet tutorial. For today's tutorial, we're working on the Valentine Heart Cozy and I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarn number 4. You're also going to need some scrap yarns to make the hearts, the heart portion of this pattern. I'm also using a 6mm crochet hook, and you're also going to need a 4mm crochet hook. For this pattern, you're going to be holding 2 strands of yarn together, and if you have 2 skeins of yarn that is the same, then that's fantastic, but I don't. So the best way to do this is to pull from the middle and then from the outside, and that way you have 2. You can be working with 2 strands. So let's get started. To begin, you're going to start with 2 strands of yarn and your 6mm crochet hook. You're going to start round 1 by making a magic ring, chain 3, and that chain 3 counts as a double crochet now and throughout the pattern. Inside the ring, you're going to make 11 more double crochets, and along with the chain 3, that will give you 12 double crochets. And you're going to tighten up your close the ring. And you're now going to join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. And that is the end of round 1. For round 2, you're going to chain 3 into the same stitch as the slip stitch. You're going to make a double crochet. To continue with round 2, you're going to make 2 double crochets into each stitch. Two double crochets into the next stitch, and repeat, and I will meet you at the end of the round. At the end of the round, you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 2, and you should have 24 double crochets. For round 3, chain 3. You're going to make 1 double crochet into each stitch around. Continue making double crochets, 1 in each stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. At the end of the round, you're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. And that is the end of round 3, and you should have 24 double crochets. For round 4 to 17, you're going to repeat round 3. So continue repeating round 3 until you get to round 17. I'll meet you there to begin round 18. At the end of round 17, you should have a piece that looks like this. To continue with round 18, you're going to chain 1, and into the same stitch as the slip stitch, you're going to make a single crochet. You're going to make 1 single crochet into the next 2 stitches. Chain 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're going to skip 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to make 1 single crochet into the next 5. Chain 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14. Skip 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to make a single crochet into the remaining 2 stitches. And you're going to make a slip stitch to the first stitch. And that is the end of round 18. For round 19, you're going to chain 1, and you're going to make a single crochet into the same stitch as the slip stitch. One single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And into the chain 14 space, you're going to make 16 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. You're going to make 1 single crochet into the next 5 stitches. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Into the chain 14, the next chain 14, you're going to repeat and make 16 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. You're going to make a single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And you're going to make a slip stitch to the first single crochet stitch. And that is the end of row 19. And you should have 42 stitches. For round 20, you're going to chain 1. You're going to make a single crochet into the same stitch as the slip stitch, and you're going to make 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. Continue making single crochets, and I will meet you at the end of the round. At the end, we're going to cut our yarn. We're going to fasten off here. And at the end of round 20, you should have 42 single crochet stitches. I'm going to use an invisible join here. And you're just going to hide the rest of the tail end of the yarn. And that is the end of the cozy. Next up, we're going to make the tie. To make the tie, you're going to be working with one strand of yarn, and you're going to use your smaller hook, which is a 4mm crochet hook. To begin, you're going to put a slip knot on your hook. And you're going to chain 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. You're going to skip the first stitch and into the second stitch, which is second chain from the hook. You're going to make a single crochet. You're going to make one single crochet into every stitch until you get to the end of the row. At the end, you're going to chain one and you're going to fasten off. You're going to sew in your ends. We're now going to get ready to make the hearts. To make the heart, you're going to use one strand of yarn and your smaller hook, which is a 4mm crochet hook. You're going to start by making a magic ring. Chain 2. Inside the magic ring, you're going to make 2 treble crochets, wrapping your hook twice and pulling 2 loops off at a time. You're going to make 5 double crochets inside the ring. Two, 3, 4, 5. You're going to make a treble crochet inside the ring. And you're going to make 5 double crochets. Three, 4, 5. Chain 2 and make a slip stitch inside the ring. And you're going to make a chain 1 and you're going to cut your yarn. I'm going to use the ends to attach it to the tie. Now go ahead and make 4 more of these hearts, and when you get back we're going to assemble everything together. You now have your cozy, your tie, and your 5 hearts, and now we're ready to assemble everything. We're gonna start by adding the tie to the cozy, and you want to go into row 16, and you can decide if you want to put your tie in the front or off to the side. I think I'm going to do mine off to the side. So I'm going to go under 2 double crochet stitches and over 2 double crochets, and you're going to repeat that all the way around. Under 2, over 2, under 2. We're now going to get ready to attach the heart. I'm now going to get ready to add my first heart to the tie. And you're going to go ahead and add the 4 others. You can do 2 and 3 on one side, and we'll meet back here. I've finished adding all my hearts to the tie, and this is what it looks like. And that's the end of the tutorial. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. Please like and subscribe for more video tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.